This is my opinion on AA as a neuroscience coach and for someone who drank for nearly 25 years and I no longer drink anymore. Before I even begin, I want to say that again, this is my opinion. This is what worked for me. It doesn't mean that it's for everybody else. If AA is working for you, that is amazing and I'm very happy for you. Many reasons why I personally don't like AA, but on a neuroscience level, there are other reasons why I also don't like it. First thing and the number one thing is calling yourself an alcoholic. We know how the brain works now, so we know that when you are calling yourself something repeatedly, this is going into your subconscious mind and it is telling you that this is the person that you are. And what do we know about alcoholics? What is the stigma? Broken, powerless, weak, crave alcohol, want to drink all the time, can't control my drinking. So every time you call yourself an alcoholic in these meetings, you are reinforcing that you struggle with alcohol, that you desperately want to drink. So that's a big no-no for me. Another big thing that I really worry about, and this is what the AA people call the 13th steppers. I've been in the AA rooms. I did try them out in the beginning of my journey trying to quit drinking, and I've seen the 13th steppers. You can usually spot them a mile away. But when you're vulnerable, and especially when you're female, this is a real concern. These are predominantly men who prey on weak, vulnerable women who are at their lowest, who are coming into these rooms trying to find a solution, and they will get as close to them as possible, and we know where that goes. And I don't believe in the steps, the 12 steps. As much as AA members will say that this is not a religious program, they say it's a spiritual program, the 12 steps came from the Oxford group, which is a religious program. Whilst AA might have changed over the years and they've tried to make it seem like more of a spiritual program, the 12 steps come from a Christian organization. I have read through all the 12 steps. I've seen the questions that come along with them that you're supposed to answer, and I don't agree with any of them, and it actually goes against every single thing that you are taught in therapy. You are meant to work through these 12 steps with a sponsor, which is just somebody else, not qualified, not a therapist, not a counselor, just somebody else who has struggled with addiction. You're meant to work through these steps with them, and they get really personal. For anybody that's experienced trauma, I definitely do not recommend it. Now, I knew AA wasn't for me as soon as they started pushing me to try and to do the step work, and I had to do step 1, which is admit that you are powerless. Nuh-uh. It goes against everything I teach as a neuroscience coach. Everything. You are not weak or powerless or broken, and you do not have a character flaw. You are addicted to alcohol. Anybody can become addicted to alcohol. Anyway, I hope that the AA people don't come at me like they usually do. But I am here. My job as a neuroscience coach specializing in alcohol addiction is to spread awareness on addiction. So I would have to speak about AA, seeing as this is the main port of call. This is where people first get sent to when they've got a problem with alcohol. People need to know that there are other options. My method is one of them. If you need connection, if you don't have many people in your life, then I highly recommend that you go to AA or NA. NA, I recommend over AA. NA is a lot more focused on the future rather than bringing up the past all the time. They are more focused on behaviors rather than the drug itself, rather than the alcohol. AA very much focuses on the alcohol. This is more just a big warning to females. If you are going into the AA rooms, watch out for these 13 steppers and just be careful.